You pick up your phone. You didn't decide to. Your hand just did it. Nothing happened. No notification, no buzz, no reason. And yet here you are, thumb already swiping, eyes already scanning for something new. This isn't a habit. It's far older than that. Your brain is running code that was written 2 million years ago. Back then, checking your surroundings wasn't a distraction. It was survival. A rustle in the grass could be wind. It could be a leopard. The humans who didn't check, who let a strange sound pass without a glance, didn't get to pass on their genes. The ones who checked, who scanned, who stayed alert to every small change in their environment, they lived, they reproduced, and they handed you their wiring. That wiring didn't go anywhere, it just changed targets. Your phone screen is now the grass. Every notification is a rustle. Your brain doesn't know the difference between a possible predator and a possible text message. Both trigger the same ancient circuit. Something changed. Go check it. It might matter for your survival. But there's a second piece to this, and it's even stranger than the first. In the 1950s, psychologist B.F. Skinner ran an experiment with pigeons and a lever. Press the lever, sometimes you get food. Not every time. Not on a schedule you could predict, just sometimes. Skinner called this a variable ratio reinforcement schedule, and it turned out to be the single most addictive pattern of reward he ever tested. Pigeons pressed that lever more and more compulsively than when food came every single time. Why would unpredictable rewards be more compelling than reliable ones? Because uncertainty itself becomes the hook. Your brain isn't built to chase certainty. It's built to chase the possibility of something good. When you don't know what you'll get, you can't stop checking to find out. Now think about your phone again. You don't know if that next scroll will show you something boring or something fascinating. You don't know if that message notification is spam or your best friend. You don't know if the next video is forgettable or the funniest thing you've seen all week. That not knowing is the entire mechanism. Every app on your phone is structurally Skinner's lever, and there's a chemical reason this feels so good to your body, not just your mind. In the 1990s, neuroscientist Wolfram Schultz recorded the activity of dopamine neurons in monkeys while they learned to expect a reward. He found something nobody expected. Dopamine wasn't released most strongly when the reward arrived. It spiked hardest in the moment right before, in the gap of anticipation, when the outcome was still unknown. Read that again. The chemical high isn't the reward, it's the not knowing what the reward will be. This is why refreshing your feed feels almost as good as finding something great on it. The refresh itself, the half second of blank screen before new content loads, is doing something to your brain that the actual content barely improves on. You're not addicted to your phone, you're addicted to the gap right before you check it. There's a third layer buried in here, and it has nothing to do with predators or dopamine. It has to do with other people. Anthropologist Robin Dunbar spent decades studying primate social groups and noticed something that seemed almost too simple to matter. Primates spend an enormous amount of their day grooming each other, not for hygiene, but for social bonding. Grooming tells a primate who's an ally, who's trustworthy, where they stand in the group. Dunbar argued that human gossip, our endless interest in what other people are doing, saying, and feeling, evolved to do the exact same job once our groups got too large for physical grooming to keep up. You don't groom your tribe anymore. You scroll through their lives instead. Every post is a tiny piece of social information: who got promoted, who broke up, who's angry, who's celebrating, who agrees with you, who doesn't. Your brain treats this information the way it once treated news about your actual tribe, because as far as your ancient circuitry is concerned, it is your tribe. The scale is different. The mechanism is identical. So here's what's actually happening every time you check your phone, layered together. An ancient alertness system built to detect danger in the grass is now aimed at a glowing rectangle. A reward system shaped by unpredictability, the same one Skinner found in pigeons, is being triggered by every unopened notification. And a deeply social brain, wired by millions of years of group living, is starving for the kind of information Dunbar says it once got by picking through fur. None of these systems know they're being used. They evolved for a world with no screens in it. There was no design flaw. There was no reason to build in a stopping point, because for nearly the entire history of your species, there was nothing that could exploit these systems this efficiently.